Good morning, welcome to Morning Expresso. I'm Charulata Biswas. Let's get you started with the top news stories making headlines today. The big story. The Congress is once again battling to contain rebellions threatening its governments in both Punjab and Chhattisgarh, despite the High Command stepping in. In Punjab, ministers and MLAs seeking Chief Minister Amrinder Singh's removal reiterated their demand on Wednesday, despite the Congress asserting that there was no question of doing so. In Chhattisgarh, fresh from a peacemaking meeting with Rahul Gandhi in Delhi, Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel again took pot shots at rival T.S. Singh Deo. Read the full story on IndianExpress.com. Stories you'll find only in the Indian Express. The centre is learned to have cleared all the 9 names recommended by the Supreme Court Collegium for appointment to the top court, which currently has 24 judges against a sanctioned strength of 35. Highly placed sources told the Indian Express that the recommendations have been processed, approved and forwarded to the President for issuance of warrants of appointment. A woman member of the Afghan parliament has said she was deported from New Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport on 20th of August, 5 days after the fall of Kabul to the Taliban. Ragina Kargar, member of the Walisi Jirga, where she represents the Faryab province, said she arrived at the international airport from Istanbul on a Fly Dubai flight but was sent back despite a diplomatic passport. She told the Indian Express that she was deported and was treated as a criminal. Top stories from the front page. Union Minister Narayan Rane stepped up his attack on the Shiv Sena a day after he was released on bail, following his arrest over remarks in which he threatened to slap Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Narayan Rane claimed that Sena leaders including Thackeray had made similar remarks in the past and that no action was taken against them. He alleged that Thackeray made a statement about Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath in which he spoke of beating him with slippers. A 23-year-old MBA student was allegedly gang raped by 4 or 5 unidentified persons when she was returning from a forested area with a male friend in Mysuru on Tuesday night. The woman, who is critical, is yet to give her statement to the police. Police have, however, obtained a statement from her friend, who was also assaulted by the group. Here are the must-read stories. Delhi University has come under criticism from some quarters after the Oversight Committee (OC) removed renowned author Mahashweta Devi's short story and 2 Dalit authors from the English syllabus. In the Academic Council meeting held on Wednesday, 15 members submitted a dissent note against the OC and its functioning. A former Afghan employee at India's Kabul mission said, "We are more scared of Pakistanis among the Taliban. We know for sure they will target us." The employee is amongst 200-250 Afghans who worked at the mission and are now desperately looking towards India to rescue them following the Taliban takeover. But with most of them not in possession of the passports, the likelihood of a possible escape from Afghanistan seems bleak. Indian Express is tracking the Afghanistan crisis very closely. Get all the latest updates from Afghanistan only at Express. Meanwhile, India has cancelled all previously issued visas to Afghan nationals who are presently not in the country and has asked them to travel to India only on an electronic visa, that is e-visa. Sources said the decision has been taken based on reports that several of those issued physical visas before the Indian mission closed down in the country have misplaced their passports. The latest proposal to change the name of a place in Uttar Pradesh has come from the Unnao district, where the local administration has sought to rename a Gram Sabha called Mia Ganj. In a letter addressed to the UP government, district authorities recommended that the Gram Sabha be renamed Maya Ganj. A week after winning bronze in the 400-meter mixed relay race at the World Under-20 Championships in Nairobi, 18-year-old Bharat Sridhar, the team's first runner, recalled his long and arduous journey as an athlete. The son of a lorry driver, Bharat said he will forever be indebted to his parents for emptying their savings to give him a good education. When the family overshot their monthly budget, he distinctly remembers his mother giving him her jewelry to sell at the pawn shop to fund his athletics career. Padma Award-winning playback singer Anuradha Podwal paid a visit to the BJP headquarters this week to express her desire to do some social work in Kedarnath, where infrastructure work worth more than 100 crore rupees is in progress. Read more about this in Delhi Confidential. And finally, in today's episode of Three Things, we take a look at Union Minister Narayan Rane's remark that led to his arrest, how the government plans to monetize brownfield assets, and COVID-19 surge in Kerala post-Onam. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Indian Express.